Have you ever thought about how personal intimacy can redefine the way we experience aging? In today's video, we're bringing to light a topic that's often whispered about but rarely discussed openly: self-pleasure and its remarkable influence on both physical health and emotional well-being in our later years. It's time to challenge outdated myths and embrace the truth. Maintaining a fulfilling connection with ourselves can lead to a more joyful, vibrant life. Stay with us until the end because we're uncovering the surprising benefits of this natural act, along with insights that may completely change how you view intimacy and self-care in your golden years. Let's celebrate the freedom to enjoy comfort, confidence, and control over our bodies at every stage of life. Before we dive in, if you find value in this conversation, please give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps spread essential discussions about aging with grace and joy. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you never miss a new video. Now, I'd love your feedback. If you enjoy this topic, comment with a 1. If it's not your cup of tea, comment 0. Your input helps shape better content for you. Now, let's get started. As we journey through life, especially into our later years, we start to see things differently. Priorities shift, our bodies change, and we begin to appreciate the small yet meaningful aspects of well-being, both physical and emotional. Yet, amid conversations about senior health, one topic often remains in the shadows: masturbation. For some, the idea of self-pleasure in older age may seem unnecessary or even taboo. But if we pause and take a closer look, we uncover a truth that's often ignored. This deeply personal act carries significance and offers real benefits for those navigating the golden years. This discussion is more than just about pleasure. It's about breaking outdated myths, embracing self-care, and understanding how self-pleasure can influence one's emotional and physical state. After all, getting older doesn't mean the desire for intimacy simply fades. Quite the opposite. Our need for connection, even with ourselves, remains vital. Masturbation isn't just a fleeting indulgence of youth. It's a natural, healthy expression of sexuality that provides not only physical satisfaction, but also a powerful source of emotional relief. At its core, self-pleasure is an act of self-exploration. It's a way to engage with one's body, relieve stress, and find comfort. For some, it's a quiet moment of relaxation. For others, it's a form of reclaiming independence, especially in an age where so much feels beyond our control. In youth, masturbation is often tied to curiosity and external validation. But in later years, it shifts. No longer about performance or social expectations, it becomes a more personal, intimate practice. One rooted in comfort, self-fulfillment, and the quiet joy of being in tune with one's own needs. As the body ages, hormonal shifts bring inevitable changes. Testosterone and estrogen levels decline, impacting desire and arousal. Yet, contrary to common belief, these changes don't mean an end to sexual pleasure. While frequency may decrease, the capacity for satisfaction remains strong, and in some ways, it can even grow. Self-pleasure in older age isn't just about maintaining connection with one's body. It's about discovering new ways to experience joy, free from pressure or expectation. One of the greatest advantages of self-pleasure in later life is the ability to embrace sexuality on one's own terms. In younger years, intimacy often carries expectations: performance, desirability, frequency. But with age, those pressures fade, leaving room for a deeper, more personal connection with oneself. In this stage of life, self-pleasure becomes a liberating experience, a judgment-free sanctuary where one can focus entirely on their own needs. And in that freedom, many discover an intimacy with themselves that is as fulfilling as it is empowering. As we age, taking care of our bodies becomes more important than ever, and one often overlooked aspect of well-being is self-care, including intimacy with oneself. Medical research has long highlighted the benefits of masturbation, especially for older adults. Engaging in regular self-stimulation supports healthy blood circulation in sensitive areas, which is crucial for maintaining overall vitality. Beyond the physical perks, this personal time releases endorphins, the body's natural mood boosters, helping to ease anxiety and lift the spirits, something many people struggle with in later years. But the benefits don't stop there. Many have found that this simple act promotes better sleep thanks to the calming hormones released during moments of pleasure. And let's not forget the importance of keeping tissues healthy. Aging naturally brings changes, but good circulation plays a key role in preserving sensitivity and enjoyment. Sadly, this topic doesn't always get the attention it deserves in health discussions, despite being a fundamental part of a fulfilling life. If you're still with me and finding these insights helpful, drop a 1 in the comments to let me know you're here. I truly appreciate your time, and I'm glad we can have these open and honest conversations together. There are few things in life as deeply personal yet profoundly universal as the experience of self-pleasure. For many older adults, this simple act offers far more than just physical release. It becomes a pathway to emotional balance and self-acceptance. When one indulges in this private moment, the body responds with a rush of endorphins, nature's very own happiness boosters, helping to dissolve stress and cultivate a deep sense of tranquility. These fleeting moments of relief take on even greater significance as one navigates the emotional terrain of aging, where loneliness, anxiety, and the aching loss of loved ones can sometimes overshadow the joy of everyday life. But within these personal rituals, there exists a powerful means of restoring peace, a gentle reminder that pleasure and comfort remain within reach at any stage of life. Beyond the emotional benefits, self-pleasure fosters a crucial sense of control over one's own body. As the years pass, the realities of aging can bring limitations, whether it be in mobility, health, or the growing reliance on others for daily tasks. In a world where independence can feel like it is slipping away, reclaiming the ability to engage with one's body on one's own terms is a deeply affirming experience. It is an act of ownership, an assertion that while life changes, one's connection to pleasure does not have to. This sense of autonomy is not only empowering, but also instrumental in nurturing confidence and self-worth. Yet society often overlooks the importance of sexual wellness in later years, mistakenly assuming that pleasure has an expiration date. This outdated perspective casts unnecessary shadows of shame over what is, in truth, a natural and healthy expression of self-care. Older adults, like anyone else, deserve to embrace the joys of intimacy, both with a partner and within themselves. Shifting this narrative means fostering open, compassionate conversations that acknowledge self-pleasure as a valid and valuable part of life at any age. When we do this, we allow individuals to explore their desires without fear of judgment, helping them rediscover the beauty of their own bodies. The impact of self-pleasure extends beyond mere enjoyment. It holds tangible benefits for both physical and emotional well-being. One of the most immediate effects is its role in promoting restful sleep. For many older adults who struggle with insomnia or restless nights, the soothing effects of release can pave the way for deep, restorative slumber. And with quality sleep being a cornerstone of good health, enhancing everything from cognitive function to immune strength, this is no small advantage. A good night's rest restores the body, revitalizes the mind, and sets the tone for brighter days ahead. Psychologically, self-pleasure also nurtures an intimate understanding of one's own body. In a time of life when physical changes can sometimes lead to frustration or insecurity, reconnecting with oneself in a positive, pleasurable way is invaluable. It serves as a reminder that the body is not just a vessel of aging, but a source of joy, worthy of care and appreciation. For those who may have struggled with body image or self-esteem, this quiet act of self-discovery can reignite a sense of pride and acceptance. At its core, self-pleasure is more than a personal indulgence. It is a celebration of the enduring connection between body and spirit. It is a quiet act of self-love that defies the misconception that aging and pleasure cannot coexist. As we redefine what it means to grow older, it is vital that we also reconsider our conversations around sexuality. Rather than viewing self-pleasure as frivolous or taboo, we should recognize it for what it truly is, an essential element of emotional and physical health. It is an opportunity to cherish our bodies, revel in our capacity for pleasure, and embrace the quiet, intimate moments that remind us of our own resilience. Ultimately, the decision to engage in self-pleasure is a deeply personal one. But by encouraging open, shame-free dialogue, we create a space where older adults feel empowered to embrace their needs with confidence and self-compassion. The truth is, pleasure does not fade with time. It evolves just as we do. And in that evolution lies something profoundly beautiful, a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the boundless potential for joy at any age. Like any source of joy and relief, self-pleasure is best enjoyed in moderation. It offers undeniable physical and emotional benefits, yet when overdone, especially later in life, it may bring unexpected challenges. Too much stimulation can make nerve endings overly sensitive, sometimes dulling sensation for a while. This temporary shift can leave one feeling frustrated, needing more intense effort to reach the same pleasure. Over time, this cycle might add to feelings of anxiety, deepening the emotional weight that aging already carries. Striking a healthy balance ensures that pleasure remains a fulfilling and positive part of life. As we journey through life, our need for comfort and connection never fades. For some older adults, self-pleasure can become more than a physical act. It may turn into an emotional retreat. In moments of loneliness or anxiety, it can provide temporary solace, a quiet escape from the weight of fading social ties. At first, it may seem harmless, even reassuring. But when it becomes the only source of comfort, a troubling pattern can emerge. Instead of seeking warmth from companionship, some may retreat further, finding themselves caught in an unintended cycle of isolation. While self-pleasure in moderation is a natural and healthy expression of self-care, relying on it as a primary coping mechanism can deepen emotional withdrawal. Human connection remains essential at every stage of life. Yet, when self-stimulation takes precedence over meaningful relationships, it may unintentionally reinforce solitude, making it harder to reach out. And the truth is, aging does not diminish the fundamental need for closeness, whether physical, emotional, or social. Masturbation can be a beautiful, empowering way to stay in touch with one's body, to celebrate pleasure and intimacy on one's own terms. It offers a private space for self-exploration, a gentle reminder that personal joy does not have to fade with time. However, balance is key. A fulfilling life in later years is built on more than one pillar. It thrives on friendships, emotional well-being, and physical health. Self-pleasure can be one part of that equation, but not the whole answer. By embracing mindfulness and moderation, older adults can enjoy the benefits of self-care without slipping into habits that foster isolation. Because at the end of the day, life is meant to be shared, with laughter, connection, and the warmth of human presence. If you're still here with me, leave a 2 in the comments. I'd love to know you're part of this conversation. Thank you for your time. As people move through the golden years of life, medical research consistently affirms that, in moderation, self-stimulation is not only harmless, but can also bring several health benefits. Yet, like any routine habit, overindulgence may introduce certain physical, emotional, and social concerns. Clinically speaking, masturbation itself poses no inherent risk, but when it turns excessive, especially when it becomes compulsive, it can have unintended consequences that affect overall well-being. One of the most frequently cited concerns in medical studies is the potential for physical and mental exhaustion stemming from excessive masturbation. As individuals age, their natural energy reserves dwindle, and activities demanding physical or emotional exertion can become more draining. When overdone, self-stimulation may lead to persistent fatigue, which in turn can interfere with an older person's ability to stay engaged in essential aspects of life. This is especially significant since maintaining an active lifestyle, through walking, strength exercises, or cardiovascular workouts, is crucial for preserving mobility, balance, and heart health. If excessive masturbation dampens motivation to participate in these critical activities, it may contribute to a general decline in physical fitness, further complicating the challenges of aging. Ultimately, fostering a well-rounded approach to self-care, one that harmonizes personal pleasure with social engagement and physical vitality, becomes key to sustaining both body and spirit. By embracing balance, individuals can continue to enjoy fulfilling lives while navigating the intricacies of growing older. As people grow older, relationships take on new dimensions, filled with deep companionship and shared history. But sometimes, personal habits, like excessive masturbation, can create unexpected ripples in these bonds, particularly for those in committed partnerships. Many older adults live independently and rely on self-pleasure to fulfill their needs, which is entirely natural. Yet, for couples, too much focus on solo gratification may unintentionally erode the emotional and physical closeness that holds them together. Picture a longtime married couple who once found comfort in each other's touch. If one partner turns inward, prioritizing private pleasure over shared intimacy, the other may begin to feel distant, even unwanted. Over time, this subtle shift can weaken the relationship's foundation, making it harder to maintain the warmth and connection that both partners deeply value. Balance is key. While self-care is a vital part of well-being, it should never replace the closeness that makes a relationship truly fulfilling. Later in life, the gentle embrace of a loved one, the laughter shared in quiet moments, and the reassurance of a partner's touch become irreplaceable. By nurturing both personal needs and the needs of the relationship, couples can continue to grow together, ensuring that love, intimacy, and companionship remain at the heart of their journey. In the quiet corners of life, where memories linger and reflections deepen, many older adults find themselves navigating the delicate balance between desire and self-acceptance. For those raised in conservative households, the act of self-pleasure may come tangled in decades of deeply ingrained guilt. It's a silent struggle, one where pleasure is accompanied by a shadow of shame, a conflict born from societal taboos and religious teachings that have long associated self-stimulation with wrongdoing. For some, these emotions settle in like an old companion, whispering doubts that erode self-esteem and invite anxiety. When left unchecked, such feelings can spiral into loneliness, compounding an already complex emotional landscape. The weight of cultural conditioning can be heavy, turning a simple act of self-care into an internal battleground. But here's the truth. Sexuality does not have an expiration date, nor should it be a source of shame. Pleasure, whether found alone or shared with a partner, is a fundamental part of being human, regardless of age. Yet there's another side to this story. When masturbation becomes an escape rather than an expression of self-love, it can lead to isolation. Some individuals retreat into their own worlds, using it as a way to sidestep emotional pain, be it loneliness, loss, or unspoken sorrow. While the momentary relief may soothe the heart, excessive reliance on it can push people further from meaningful connections, replacing the warmth of human companionship with fleeting comfort. This is where self-awareness becomes crucial. Recognizing the fine line between a healthy outlet and an emotional crutch is the first step toward balance. Therapy or counseling can provide a safe space to unpack these feelings, offering guidance to reshape perspectives on pleasure, intimacy, and self-worth. Talking to a trusted friend or professional can lift the veil of secrecy and lighten the emotional load, making room for deeper, more fulfilling relationships. Ultimately, embracing one's sexuality with kindness and understanding can lead to a richer, more connected life. After all, the journey of self-acceptance is not about letting go of pleasure, it's about embracing it without fear and allowing it to coexist with love, companionship, and emotional well-being. Let's talk about something that's often whispered about but rarely discussed openly: masturbation in our later years. There are so many myths floating around, and it's time to separate fact from fiction. One of the biggest misconceptions is that self-pleasure harms the body or speeds up aging. Thankfully, science tells a different story. Research shows no evidence that masturbation damages sexual organs, accelerates aging, or leads to serious dysfunction. In fact, when it comes to prostate health, a major concern for older men, some believe frequent masturbation raises the risk of prostate cancer. But studies indicate there's no clear link. On the contrary, some research even suggests that regular ejaculation, whether through intimacy or self-pleasure, may help flush out unwanted substances, promoting prostate health. Simply put, masturbation isn't harmful when enjoyed in moderation. Another common myth is that self-pleasure causes sexual dysfunction as we age. While it's true that excessive stimulation may lead to temporary discomfort or heightened sensitivity, there's no solid proof that it results in permanent dysfunction. If someone feels discomfort due to overindulgence, the simple solution is to ease up and allow the body to recover. The human body is incredibly resilient, and given time, it naturally restores itself. Unless compulsive behavior is at play, long-term effects are rarely a concern. However, it's important to recognize that overindulgence can lead to temporary issues. Too much self-stimulation may cause exhaustion and reduce the sensation of pleasure. Sometimes, relying on it too much as a form of escape can diminish the overall experience, making it less satisfying over time. When this happens, some people find themselves needing stronger stimulation to achieve the same pleasure, which can lead to frustration. The key is balance. Like anything in life, moderation is essential for maintaining fulfillment and well-being. At the end of the day, your body knows what's best for you. As long as self-pleasure isn't interfering with daily life, relationships, or emotional well-being, there's no reason to feel guilty or concerned. If this discussion resonates with you and you're still with me, drop a comment with the number 3 below. I'd love to know you're still here. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. In the golden years of life, self-care takes on new meanings. And for many older adults, self-pleasure can be an essential part of maintaining both physical and emotional well-being. When practiced in moderation, it becomes more than just a private act. It's a way to stay in tune with the body and mind. Physically, it plays a crucial role in keeping circulation flowing and preserving the elasticity of delicate tissues. As we age, the body naturally slows, leading to reduced blood flow and potential discomfort. But by staying engaged, older adults can keep their bodies responsive and avoid issues like tissue atrophy. This simple act can make a world of difference in maintaining comfort, confidence, and overall sexual health. Beyond the physical benefits, self-pleasure offers a profound emotional release. Life's later years bring unique challenges, loneliness, stress, or even grief, and personal intimacy can provide a source of comfort and relaxation. The body responds by releasing endorphins, those feel-good hormones that lift the spirit and create a sense of well-being. In times of emotional distress, this private moment can offer reassurance, helping individuals navigate difficult feelings without needing external validation. However, like anything in life, balance is key. Self-pleasure should complement, not replace, other meaningful aspects of life. If it starts interfering with social connections, physical activity, or hobbies that bring joy, it may be time to reflect on what's missing. True fulfillment often comes from a mix of activities: spending time with loved ones, joining a support group, or engaging in relaxing pastimes like yoga or meditation. These outlets can nourish both body and soul in ways self-pleasure alone cannot. Ultimately, personal intimacy in older age is about embracing self-care in a way that enhances life, not limits it. When approached with mindfulness, it remains a natural, healthy, and fulfilling part of the journey, offering comfort, connection, and a reminder that pleasure is a lifelong gift. As we wrap up this conversation, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've explored today. Embracing self-pleasure in later years, when done in moderation, can bring surprising physical and emotional rewards. It's all about balance, making it a positive, fulfilling part of life. We hope this discussion has given you fresh insights into how self-care can enhance not just your body, but also your heart and mind. Now, we'd love to hear from you. What's one thing that stood out to you? Share your thoughts in the comments and let us know how you plan to incorporate these ideas into your own life. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us continue these meaningful discussions and reach others who may benefit. Thank you for being part of this journey.